Hi, I'm Davis. I sing and I play guitar for the folk rock band Palinode. We have an album that's coming out this Friday on November 14th, 2025, if you're watching this in the future, or in the past somehow. And if you're watching that live, that's just around the corner. So, no one really knows what a Palinode is, including me, apparently, if you watch this reel that Keen made and put on our Instagram recently. But if you happen to know, if you're cool, then you're in luck. This video is a promo not about a Palinode, but rather about our third full-length original album that's coming out on the 14th. And that album is called Amateurs. It's a 10-song, 45-minute record, and every aspect of that album is performed, written, recorded, produced, and mixed and mastered by myself, Keno Kelly, and Nick Borger. And together, all three of us, we are a Palinode. And ultimately, we are amateurs. It's called Amateurs because, in a way, this album's about our journey as musicians. You know, if you've been following our band for a while, we've been around for upwards of 11 years, I believe. Our first record came out in 2014, been performing much prior before that as well. We have not taken the usual path that a lot of bands take. I mean, shoot, we don't even live near each other these days. I live up here in Maine, Keen lives in Maryland, and Nick lives all the way out in Arizona. We are from a not so small town called St. Charles, Illinois, about 45 minutes west of Chicago, but not technically a suburb of Chicago, a very important distinction. So now we live all across the country, but we still meet up, we still talk regularly, we still meet up to create music with each other. It's a very important part of our lives. And this video is to explain about this album, how it came about. And it's called Amateurs because it's really about our journey as musicians and where it's come to after these past 10 years that we've been a band. Throughout our tenure as a band, we've done really it all that every rock band does. You know, we gig, we tour, we record, we tell people about it, repeat. And you could make an argument that we were professionals at one point in time. However, that is no longer abundantly clear. We are a Palinode, and like I said earlier, we are amateurs. The picture of the word amateurs comes from French, or Latin if you're cool enough. And it really means one who does something for the love of. And that is really where we find ourselves right now in this day and age. Millions of our compatriots here in America struggle to make a living really doing anything, whether it's just any sort of job that pays well, let alone doing art. And so we struggle as well. Not necessarily because we're musicians and all artists have to struggle. That's the nature of being an artist, right? A bit cringy. We struggle, not with our art, but really to find time to do things that we love, to be amateurs, actually. And I think there's a struggle that everybody has. We all have commitments and things that we have to do in order to survive in our day-to-day, but we all want to do things that we love. And this is something that we're able to come to and prioritize in our day-to-days and to get together and write some good stuff. And this album is more about a vibe. It's not a concrete idea. It's about the stories that we tell ourselves, the choices that we make, the expectations that glue them all together, and the time in between where we wrestle with the reality of all three of those points intersecting. And if we don't have that why in life, then really, what are we doing? What's keeping us anchored here? I've heard it said of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, which is a pyramid that outlines various needs a society has based off its technological and social progress. At the very bottom is physiological needs, like making sure you have food, you have shelter, and then you have just this basic human needs, moves up to safety and security, so on and so forth. But I've heard it said of that pyramid that we in America, at least, have been teetering on the border between the second and the third level, between ensuring safety and security for all Americans, and then progressing to the third level, which is about expressing more social needs like belonging and love and that sort of interpersonal communication. importance. And I think that this is such a place where the arts thrive. And this is one thing where our album comes into place. And we as artists and creators create art to help us express these emotional needs to each other. Like, how often do we resonate with a movie or an album that we see or that we listen to, where we instantly have to pick up the phone and text our friends and say, listen, you have to listen to this, or you have to see this. It's so powerful. It's going to change your perspective on X, Y, or Z. It's the arts that allow us to express those deep grumblings of our souls to each other. Those very important ideas we can't quite put words to, but we know are very important. In the end, she created this wonderful piece for the album that we really feel like really captures the mood of the album, and we're really excited to show you guys it. So, without any further ado, here it is, the work for amateurs.
You'll be my dying breath, your honor bound to a guilty crest. You walk along no more.
So there it is. Our third album, Amateurs, is coming out on Friday, November 14th, 2025. And it's going to be available on all streaming platforms, so go listen to it wherever you listen to your music. If you don't stream it all, go to bandcamp.com/Palinode, and all of our discography is on Bandcamp, and for this record, for the first while at least, it will be for free if you wish to download it. We'd love to have you guys on the journey. Follow us on social media if you just want to stay in touch. Please drop comments, send us messages on our socials if you have questions or want to just get in touch at all. Looking forward to chatting with you all on the journey. I hope you enjoy the album.